Shabbat Shalom, everybody. My name is Cantor Kyle Kotler. I'll be helping lead worship, songs, and prayers. We're going to be using the blue Siddur, the prayer book that you have either on your seat or on the seat next to you. We're going to be calling out page numbers throughout the service so you can follow along. We're going to begin on page 340. When we call out page numbers, it'll be black. You'll see there's black and blue page numbers. We'll always be referring to the black page numbers. So we'll begin on page 340 with Hine Matov. מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. We're going to continue on page 341 with a song, a prayer called Lo Yisagoy. I recognize that many of us might not be Hebrew readers or Hebrew speakers, so we have transliteration. You can follow along with the words on the left side of the page, and even if that's a little challenging, this one's a particularly easy piece because there's two vowels that you can sing along with me, A and O. Super. Even if you're not a musician, it's very easy. Try this with me. A, O, O, A. Try that, that's it. A, O, O, A. A little more confidence now. O, O, A, A. Keep doing that. I'm going to move on to the Hebrew. You keep doing it. Keep doing that. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama.
I'm Rabbi Paul Kipnis, and with Cantor Kyle, we're thrilled that you're all here with us as we celebrate as Cooper becomes bar mitzvah. For how many people here is this your first time at a bar bat mitzvah service? Awesome. We'll be calling you up to read some Hebrew in just a little bit. How many people is the first time in a synagogue, a temple? Awesome. Okay, make sure you get it stamped on the way out. Welcome. What we just did is what we should be doing. Everybody relax. Take a deep breath and let it out. Aren't you glad we're not during major COVID time because you can actually breathe with other people? We're here. There's nothing you're going to do that's going to be wrong. You'll sing. We'll tell you when to stand, when to sit. Physically, if you're able, we invite you to stand, but whether it's physical or spiritually, just direct your heart to holiness, perhaps the Holy One. We're going to be in this sanctuary space for about 90 minutes, plus or minus. If you need to use the restrooms, they're right behind that wall, but don't use the door that's in here. Just go through the glass door you came through right before and just immediately down to the left. There's also a water fountain. I grew up on the East Coast with bubbler, a fountain there, so if you want something to drink. And also, again, for the young kids, we're very family friendly. I have 3 kids, and they're all older now, but they would run around. If the kids get the shpilkas, they can't quite sit still, or the parents get the shpilkas and you want to use your kids as the excuse to skedaddle for a little bit, right back there is our children's sanctuary. There's books, games, toys in there. It's soundproof. We just ask that there be an adult in with each kid, or each family of kids. And when you're done, just throw all the stuff back into the buckets or boxes or whatever that's there. Let me invite up Josh and Angela, Mom and Dad. This is not the first time you're up on this bima, on this stage, this holy space. You've been up here singing and helping us lead services. You've been up at the High Holy Days on the bima helping lead services. It's different now, different than the shows you have been in and will be in. This is you leading our sacred community in words of praise to the Holy One and praise of holiness of life. It's about reading from our sacred Torah scrolls, telling the stories from ancient times and bringing them forward into life here and telling us what it's about. We begin this process with a piece of cloth, a beautiful one, a talit. A talit is just a piece of cloth, but on the four corners are these fringes, these strings. They're wrapped a certain number of times and tied with the 5 knots, and they become what we call tzitzit, fringes. We're told in the Torah to wrap ourselves on 4 corners. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on yours. A reminder of the 613 mitzvot, commandments to live a good, ethical, moral, a Jewish life. This one is special. It's from Israel. It's a gift of Amma and Grandpa of Michelle and Jeff, and it came all the way from there to be here with you here. So I'm going to have you turn and take the talit from the hands of your parents. And say the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kadishanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu lehi atef basitzi.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, God of the universe, who makes us holy through mitzvot and commands us to wrap ourselves in the fringes of the talit. There are special moments like this. You remember that first time you held this little baby? And amazing. And you kept going and growing and turning over and crawling and standing up and walking and running and going forth into life until you came to this moment where you are taking your place in Shalshelet HaKabbalah, the unbroken chain of transmission of Torah. We Jews want to hold on to it. We want to say this is an important moment. We do it with words, a blessing that thanks God for giving us life, for keeping us in life, and for bringing us to this joyous occasion. The prayer is called Shehecheyanu. If you turn in your prayer books to page 344, it is the second one down on the right, and you can sing along with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Page 388. In the garden there's a tree planted by someone who only imagined me. What love, what vision, I marvel at the gift. No fruit could be sweeter than this. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. As my people went from land to land, something passed from hand to hand, and it isn't just the words and stories of the ancient laws and golden glories. It's the way we study, the book we study. It's the way we study, the way. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. Today my life is full of choice, because a young man raised his voice, because a young girl took a chance. I am freedom's inheritance. Years ago they crossed the sea, and they made a life that's come to me. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. So in the garden I'll plant a seed, a tree of life for you to read. The fruit will ripen in the sun. The words will sound when I am gone. These are the things I pass along, the fruit, the book, and the song. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me. I'm standing on the shoulders of the ones who came before me.
Let me invite everyone to turn to page 26 and 27 in our prayer book. Remember, you're using the black numbers, not the blue ones. Every 2 pages in this prayer book are one prayer. So 26 and 27, the prayer is the Chatzi Kaddish. This prayer book is designed for a community like this. We have in this room Jews, Christians, perhaps Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, people who have no religion. Of the Jews, we have Reformed Jews, perhaps conservative, Reconstructionists, maybe secular Jews, all sorts of people. How do you create a spiritual experience for everybody? This prayer book is designed to do it. It's called Mishkan Tefillah, Attentive Prayer. It's attentive, holy moments of spiritual experience. Our bar mitzvah, Cooper, will be chanting the Hebrew in the upper right-hand corner of the right-hand page. You can chant along with him using those Hebrew words, or just look to the left, the transliteration, Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. If you want to know what the prayer means, look right under the Hebrew. Exalted and hallowed be God's great name. Now, on the left-hand page, you'll always find a bunch of readings. They're usually in English. They're on the same theme, but look at God or life or spirituality a little differently. And then at the bottom of the page, like the bottom of page 26, you'll find some commentary on this prayer specifically or prayer in general. So here's the idea. As we're going through this, you can chant along, you can read some of the other passages, you can enjoy the music, and just wander through the pages, and we'll announce the page number so we're always on the same page. So we're on page 26 and 27. We rise in body or in spirit.
Kadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah Be'alma divracha hirutei yamlif malhutei Bechayechon uv yomechon uv kaye bekol beit Israel Balagala uv isman kavrim v'imeru amen V'yesh merabah mevara Ve'alam u'el me'el malya Yitbarach Yishtabach V'yitbar V'yitroman V'yitaseh V'yithadar V'yitale V'yithada Shemeda kudasha b'richu La'ela min kol birasha v'shirata Tushbecha tavene emanta velamin be'alma v'meru amen.
Page 28. Barechu et Adonai Amevora Baruch Adonai Amevora Amevora Leolam Vaed Amevora Amevora Leolam Vaed. We can be seated, and we'll turn to page 34 and 35.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach teach them well every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way and listen. Listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappears, there's still a voice that you can hear if you listen. Listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hills or from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen.
We rise together as we recite Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malichuto Leolam Vahed. Listen, listen to our God. Listen, listen to our God.
We're on page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושנתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך ביתך ולכתך בדרך ושכבך ובקומך, ושרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, ושרתם על מזוות ביתך ובשוריך, למען תזכרו ויעשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם.
Page 40.
מי כמוך בעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות הוסיפלה, נורא תהילות הוסיפלה, מלך בחוצך ראו בניך בוקעים לפני משה ומרים צאלי הנו ואמרו אדוני בו לעולם ועד Lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, yeah 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 lai lai lai.
I'm having so much fun up here. I don't know if you can tell how much fun we're having up here. I'm having such a good time. We're on page 44 now, and we're going to rock out pretty hard to this one.
Veshamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam B'nei Israel uchlitz le'olam Veshamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam Kashet shet yamin asat Adonai et shashamim v'ratzerat Veshamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam Uyom hashvi shavat v'nafash shavat v'nafash Veshamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam.
We're on page 48. We rise as we're able. This is called the Amidah. It's one of our standing prayers. And B minor. Now, at the beginning of page 48, and then on the beginning of page 50, I'll call it the page numbers, there's this repeating nigun, this yai-lai melody that Cooper's going to lead us in. It's very easy, quick to pick up, so please join in as you become more comfortable singing it. Yai, lai,
Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Eloheinu Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Soer Azei Avot v'Imahot. ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם למען שמות באהבה מלך עוזר ומשיח ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ורעת שרה
page 50. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Page 50.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע. מחיי חיים בהסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומף נופים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים. ומקיים אמונתו לשני העפר. מחמוך באו גבורות ומדומה לה. מלך מאית ומחיי ומס שמי הישועה, ונאמן אתה להיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי לי לי, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי
Page 52. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai.
So we continue silently now through page 62, either praying the words on the page or those in your heart. When you're finished, please be seated.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
Gavin, coming up. And Mom and Dad? Amma and Grandpa, Michelle and Jeff. And Grammy and Papa, Bonnie and David. And to help us open the ark, we call up cousins Sharon and Greg Hartman. Please rise as we remove the Torah from the ark. Sharon and Greg.
Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, u'devar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
Cooper, V'zot HaTorah, this is the Torah. V'zot HaDakan, this is the moment we pass it to you. You stand up here with 4 grandparents, and we bring into this room also your great-grandma, Gigi Blossom, who's in Orange County right now, 94 years old. Be very, very proud of you and who you are becoming at this moment. We want to remember, bring in the memories of your Grandpa Bert and your Papa Lenny and your great-grandma Kay. All these people, you stand on their shoulders like the cantor sang. They live on through you and your brother and the goodness you bring into this world. In a moment, we're going to pass this Torah to you. It's a unique Torah. It's from Czechoslovakia. It sits in our ark all the time, but we take it out only 3 or 4 times a year. Special moments. This Torah comes from a community in Czechoslovakia that no longer exists, that was destroyed, its synagogue and its people deported and then executed in the concentration camps by the Nazis. This Torah is a survivor of the Shoah, of the Holocaust. And it made its way through flames and fires, through hatred, anti-Semitism, to get to this place here, to arrive at this moment, to come into your arms, so that you can carry on our tradition and keep the memory of that town alive, and make sure the words that young people who are no longer with us used to read will be read aloud today by you. It's an awesome responsibility, but you have the compassion and the wisdom, the kindness and the love to carry it on. Remember that in a world that is getting increasingly more coarse, filled with more hatred, anger, lack of tolerance for each other, Torah comes to remind you, remind all of us, that we have a choice to make. We can see each other as all created B'Tselem Elohim, each being God's children, each being worthy of love and caring and compassion. Or we can let shapes of bodies and color of skin and slants of eyes and kinds of hair divide us in ways that were not intended. And then we get back to the places maybe where this Holocaust Torah came from. So you carry on Torah, you bring it into the world. You bring goodness into this world. V'zot HaDakah, this is the moment. V'zot HaTorah, that we pass Torah to you.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
To help us undress the Torah, we're going to call up to the ark, up to the bima. Gavin in a minute, but cousins Leo, Miles, Cody, and Shia. Leo, Miles, Cody, and Shia, come on up here.
Lehar kodsho, romemu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
Okay, you guys can go off the bema now. Come on back off the bema. You did a great job. Everybody give him a round of applause. Why not? Okay. Please be seated also. Usually, we don't clap in the synagogue. We go like this, which is in sign language a clap. So remember that when the speeches come, you just go like this afterwards. We'll clap a lot later on. We're going to invite up a number of relatives for an Aliyah L'Torah to physically come up here on the bima, but more importantly, to be close to be able to bless Torah, our spiritual source book. Now, I have all the blessings in Hebrew, English, and transliteration. So you'll come up, and for those who have never done it before, this is like being right behind the dugout at a game or in the front orchestra seats right up there. You get to be here when the whole major thing happens, and you get to enjoy it. So we'll call up some relatives for an Aliyah.
For the first Aliyah, we call up a whole bunch of people. We call up Uncle Jason, Auntie Lindsay, Jillian, Alan, Chris, Ryan, Rachel, Michelle, Jeff, Bonnie, and David. Nalamod li'aliyah rishona, Yaakov melech ben Binyamin, u'alma Freda bat Binyamin, ve'ma'ashe bat Nachum.
Olam. Amen. Ele pekudei Mishkan, Mishkan ha'edut, Asher pukad al pi Moshe, Avodat ha'leviim, Beyad Itamar, Ben Achav Haron ha'kohen, Usazel, Ben Uri ben Hur, Lamate Yehuda, Asa'ed, Chol Asher Siva Adonai et Moshe, Ve'ito Ohel Leviah, Ben Achasi Semal, Lamate Dan, Charosh, Ve'roshev, Ve'rokem, Batelef, Uvargon Man, Ufto Latashani Vamshesh.
give him a hug or a kiss. And then get out.
Why don't you give everybody a hug and a kiss, dude? Yeah.
Got a whole line of people that want to hug and kiss you.
Here, turn.
I got it.
All right, for our second aliyah, we call to the Torah Josh and Angela. Nala amod li'aliyah shniya Yehoshua Lev ben Binyamin.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam
Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'na'atan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Kol ha'sehav he'asu lam lecha bechol me'elech ha'kodesh ve'yahi zahav ha'tunafa teshev vezrim kikar ushvav me'ot uloshim shekel b'shekel ha'kodesh v'chesev pekudei ha'edan me'ot kikar ve'elef ushvav me'ot v'chamisha v'shi'im shekel b'shekel ha'kodesh beka lagu golech machasit ha'shekel b'shekel ha'kodesh lecho over ahu pekudim mi ben esrim shana v'ma'a leshev me'ot elef ushlot shetlafim v'chamish me'ot v'chamishim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam notat otoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Wait, stay. Angela, come back.
Now for the final aliyah, the maftir, we call to the Torah our bar mitzvah. You got the prayer? Nala yamod bachur bar hamitzvah Aharon ben Yehoshua chazak venit chazek.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'na'atal lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Vayahi me'at kikar ha'kesev laseket et anei ha'kodesh ve'ed Adonai ha'parochet me'at adonim lim'ata kikar la'aden ve'et ha'elef Ushva ha'meot וחמישה ושיעים עשה ועבים לעמודים ויתפר ראשיהם ושקשק אותם ונחושת הטונפה 70 כיכר ועל פאים 400 השקל. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nata lanu toret emet, v'chayei olam nata b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Okay, so now we could use some help to dress the Torah and put it back in the ark. So to help us dress the Torah, to stand right over here, I'm going to invite up Gavin, and then cousins Lucy, Emmy, Charlotte, and Delilah. Coming up right over here, and in front of the ark, standing right in front of you guys all come over here to me. Come to me, come on. And to stand over at the ark, we're going to call up Aunt Chris and cousin Lisa. Chris and Lisa coming up, you'll help us open the Torah. The tradition is that Torah is so beautiful it should be seen by everyone. So I'm going to lift up the Torah so everyone can see it. We'll hold open the columns. You'll notice that the letters are light because this has been around for quite a while. But it's a beautiful scribal piece. Please rise as we give honor to the Torah.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. Shalom, 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 shalom. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומך מאושר. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומך מאושר. Shalom, 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 shalom.
My turn. Okay. Cooper, what can I say to the young man standing before me who made me a mom? From the moment you were in my belly and your name arrived in my brain, the word Cooper has brought me more love and joy than I ever knew existed. C-O-O-P-E-R. Let's break it down. C is for cute. Come on, look at that face. What a verse. O is for open. Cooper, you are open to all people, no matter their ethnicity, their ability, or any factor. You are always accepting and loving to all. O, others. You were made to give of yourself and help others. Watching you do this is a beautiful thing to witness, as I get to witness the exchange of care from your heart to another's. P, protector. Whether you are at school, temple, or with your family, You are unafraid to stand up and protect yourself and others. I know you will even protect your little brother Gavin when you aren't driving each other crazy, of course. E, extraordinary. I watch the battles you face in life, and I admire the strength you have to get through them. You truly are extraordinary. R, rock star. Your natural ability of singing and playing music will take you far in life. I love watching you perform. Thank you for sharing your music with everyone. Cooper, I am so proud of you for so many reasons, as I always tell you, but today it is for working so hard for your bar mitzvah. I love seeing this tradition being passed down to you from your family. I can't wait to watch all of the incredible things that you will do with your life. I love you more than you will ever know, and I'm here for you always. I love you. You did it.
I know, I gotta do this. I can't look at my mom because she's already falling apart. Whew. All right. Cooper, there's this unexplainable feeling I have about being Jewish. It's hard to put into words. I guess it's an incredible sense of pride to be a part of a people that has survived thousands of years despite the oppression we've faced. That feeling was stronger than ever today as we passed down the Torah to you from generation to generation, one of the greatest traditions of the Jewish people. And it was especially meaningful knowing that we did it with a Torah that survived one of the darkest times in history when millions of our ancestors didn't. I know how excited you were to carry that Torah. The excitement you felt today is the same unexplainable feeling. On your journey to becoming a bar mitzvah, I love how you have embraced all that this experience has to offer. It may have started out as something I wanted you to do, but quickly became something that you wanted to do. I know how hard you've worked for today. I love how you've given back to your community, whether it's through the volunteer work you've done with special needs kids, or the joy you've given to members of this congregation by sharing your gift of song. I simply love you. As you continue through life, I hope you'll reflect on this moment, this incredible accomplishment, and remember that you have all the tools to achieve greatness and goodness in all that you endeavor. We could not be more proud of you. Mazel tov. Love you.
Cooper, why don't you sit with your family in the front row? Sit up there. So we have a very special gift for Cooper. Cooper sang with me at the high holidays in the fall, and I mean, obviously, he's got an incredible voice. I mean, what a great musician, and I remember asking around, like, boy, where did he get that instrument from? And I asked Josh and Angela, and they were very humble about it. And then actually someone in the choir who's one of their neighbors is like, oh my gosh, Angela, best voice ever. Oh yeah, it was you. yeah. And Josh, oh my gosh, like incredible pianist. I was like, oh wow, maybe I could convince him to play something sometime. And sure enough, they said, we want to play a song. We'd love to sing a song for Cooper. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I'll find something nice and traditional, full of Hebrew for them. They said, we have a song, a really special song picked out that we'd like to sing. And it's on your song sheet. Now, normally we wouldn't do a song sheet for this because we just want you to listen, but both Josh and Angela wanted song sheets, so after the service, if you wanted an autograph, you can give it to them, and they'd be happy to sign it for you. So this song, it's an interpretation of a prayer that we have. I'm going to sing another version of it later called Lador Vador, which means from generation to generation. So this text contains some of that Hebrew, but also kind of a meditation, an interpretation of this prayer of being able to pass down this legacy, these teachings, these traditions from one generation to the next generation. Yeah, let me unmute you.
past, in every portrait. There is a truth in every tale, in all the days that came before us. Where's the wind upon our sails? There is a forest in every father as he stands amidst the wild. There is a mountain in every mother, her sturdy force of heart and mind. The Torva Darnagid Godlecha. The light in us shines on and on. The Torva Darnagid Godlecha. The time may pass, but it's never gone. There is no story without a sadness, and not a life without love. And we look back to the days that have passed us, and we hold on to the lights above. There is a dream in every daughter, there is a song in every son, and everyone's as pure as water and has a home from which they've come. The Torva Darnagid Godlecha. The light in us shines on and on. The Torva Darnagid Godlecha. The time may pass, but it's never gone. The light in us shines on and on.
Amazing. Beautiful. You're welcome.
And now Cooper will share some of his thoughts on what this day is about, who he is, and what his Torah portion means.
Shabbat Shalom. I would like to take a few moments to share with you about myself, my bar mitzvah, and my Torah portion. My favorite thing in the world is music. I play trombone and tuba in my school's band, and I really love to sing. I also love being Jewish. I joined Orami when I was in 5th grade. I love being part of this community, coming here, talking to people, and making new friends. As I was preparing for my bar mitzvah, I invested a lot of time and effort practicing the prayers and learning Hebrew. I dived into the deep learning of Jewish history and developed a lot of feelings about it. Although my biggest challenge without a doubt was learning how to read Hebrew, I enjoyed practicing with Cantor Beth and Cantor Kyle and improving throughout the process of preparation. The most joyous part about getting ready was preparing to read the Torah and chant the prayers in front of everyone. I also really enjoyed spending time with my Jewish teachers at Kesher and Macomb. My dad really wanted me to have a bar mitzvah, and he is the one who inspired me to do this. He taught me the importance of becoming a man, owning my Judaism, learning about my Jewish community, and so much more. I now know that being Jewish means being proud. It also is about celebrating the holidays, being surrounded with family, praying, and spreading love and joy. I am happy I was able to accomplish such an important milestone and make my family proud. My Torah portion is Pekudei. It is the last Torah portion of the book of Exodus. This holy text mainly focuses on the meaning of building the sanctuary. As I learned about the words of Torah, I started thinking about the meaning of the sanctuary. The first biblical sanctuary, built by the Israelites in the wilderness, the later sanctuaries built in the land of Israel, and the modern-day sanctuary, like this one at Ormi. I noticed the numerous details that God gave our people in order to build a sanctuary. They really needed to pay close attention and work hard in order to make it all happen. Seems like this is how life goes. One needs to work hard in order to achieve important things. Reflecting on this teaches me about persistence and how important it is to get things done. Another important detail that caught my eyes is the Torah portion about the Levites. From all the people of Israel, they were second to the priests, the Kohanim, doing all the important work while building the sanctuary and later by helping the priests in their holy service of God. As I was reading about the Levites, my dad pointed out that our last name is Levey, and I learned that I have a very important family name connecting me back to the biblical Levites from so many thousand years ago. I must admit, it feels pretty amazing to realize that I'm linked to such an important tribe and have such a rich and connective background to the Jewish people. Lastly, as I mentioned earlier, my Torah portion seals the second book of the entire Torah, Exodus. Traditionally, when we finish reading one of the 5 books of Moses, we say, Hazak, Hazak, Venizak, which means, may we go from strength to strength. As I was able to accomplish this incredible milestone of becoming a bar mitzvah, I hope that in all my future endeavors, I will go from strength to strength. For my mitzvah project, I chose to volunteer at a very special place, Zeus Fitness. This gym helps to train kids with disabilities. I chose to do this for my mitzvah project because I like helping others, and I thought it would be extra special to do something meaningful for kids who have disabilities. During the time I volunteered there, I helped kids with their exercising, being the assistant trainer. Doing this made me feel good about myself and happy about being able to help those in need. There are so many people in my life that helped me reach this moment, and I would like to thank them. Dad, I'd want to thank you for always taking care of me, even in my toughest times. I also want to thank you for pushing me to do things that I don't always want to do at first, but then love. I really enjoy singing with you when you play the piano. I love you, Dad. Mom, I'd like to thank you for always caring for me and making me feel happier when I'm sad. You always help me with everything I need. I really enjoy everything we do together, from goofing off like we're monkeys in a zoo to just sitting and talking. I love you, Mom. Emma and Grandpa, I would like to thank you for always caring for me. I love spending time with you guys. Emma, some of my favorite memories with you are having parades with my toys when I was little and our inside jokes like, random. Grandpa, I love going to card shops with you, and I always remember how surprised you were when you figured out you had $800 worth of coins saved up over the years. I love you guys so much. Grammy and Papa, I love playing Rummy Tile and Play 9 and other silly games with you. Papa, I love to mess around with you, do nonsense, and speak in our funny language. Gavin, even though you drive me crazy, I still love to hang out and play with you. Some of my favorite memories with you are when we both dressed up in costumes and covered our full bodies head to toe, and then had our parents and grandparents guess who was who. I also love when we used to dress up and put on crazy shows for our parents. I love you so much, Gavin, even though I don't always show it. Cantor Beth, thank you for teaching me my prayers and adapting to my busy schedule. Cantor Kyle, thank you for always caring for me and spending time with me. I enjoy it so much when we talk about things we both like. Some of my favorite memories with you are singing while you play guitar and Cantor Doug plays piano, and you both harmonized. I love to keep singing and hanging out with you throughout the years. Rabbi Lana, thank you for helping me with everything to prepare for my bar mitzvah. I look forward to continue spending more time with you throughout the years to come. Rabbi Paul, thank you for keeping our temple amazing and always being supportive towards everyone. I can't wait to keep spending more time with you at Ormi. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu, 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 ulechol Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu.
Awesome. Totally awesome. How do you feel?
Good.
Just good?
Great.
Great? Okay, we'll take it. You made us so proud of your chanting, your leading, all that you do. So So today we have a few additional things to mark today. We have this Tu'udah Bar Mitzvah, a B'nai Mitzvah certificate that said you became a Bar Mitzvah here at Congregation Orami. We have a certificate from Lomti, our high school youth group, 9th through 12th graders. They're a bunch of really cool kids, and they want to get to know you. So when you get into 8th or 9th grade, use this gift certificate, and you can go to your first event at no cost. The Jewish Federation of Los Angeles has for you a book called Israel Matters, Understand the Past and Look to the Future. It's an attempt to help take this really wonderful land and a complex history and try to make it understandable. So at some point, you may flip your way through this and try to understand it. Remember that you can't really understand what's happening in Israel by looking at TikTok or even Instagram. That the history there is so watered down and sometimes pushed in directions that it doesn't bear any connection to reality. And you can't learn it on CNN or on Fox or on any of the news stations that just give you a taste. You got to spend some time learning and looking, and you see it's far more complex than some make it out to be. So here's a book, but you should get over to see it. So the Reform Movement, the Union for Reform Judaism, has for you a gift certificate good for $3,250 toward a trip to Israel if you go on one of their trips during one of your high school summers. So put this away maybe in a safe deposit box and consider going to Israel when it's an incredible time with a bunch of teens. And lastly, we have for you a mezuzah. If you go to the doorposts of most Jewish homes, you'll find it's a little box decorated, and there's a scroll in it that is words of Torah. And it gets angled in to remind the people who live inside, in this case you and your family, that we have the responsibility to live a moral, ethical life that treats others with kindness. So this is for you here. And Cantor Kyle has some words, so I'm going to have you go down and sit between your parents.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a long time coming for us, Coop. It's bittersweet for me because obviously I'm so proud of you and so excited for you, but we're not going to get to share those weekly meetings together. So I hope you'll consider finding other ways to still come hang out with me and rehearse with me. There's so much to say. I trying to put all my thoughts together. I guess the first thing that comes to mind is when I first heard Cooper sing, I was just floored. To have such an incredible instrument at his age. I mean, it's so facile, it's so dexterous, it's so pure and beautiful. I mean, you can do things I can't do. And I've been doing this for like a long time. A lot longer than you've been born, I can tell you that much, or been alive. And I remember the first time he sang at High Holidays and the first time he sang here, like my favorite thing to do is before I play those first notes, and then I look out and I just watch everybody just go, like jaws on the floor, just, oh my gosh, that sound is coming from that dude, wow. So on a musical level, it's a pleasure working with you. I mean, I feel like I'm not working with just a student, I'm working with a musician. And that's why I was having so much fun, because it was just like playing with an accompanist or like a real musician. Like, I feel like I should pay you for this bar mitzvah, because it was just like, you're a professional. Yeah. He says, I'll take it. Sure, all right, I'll write you a check. But beyond just the musicianship, beyond that, getting to know you as a human being, getting to know you as a person, just how, as your parents said, I mean, just what a thoughtful, caring, sweet human being you are. And it translates into the music. And it's a weird thing, because I work with so many people who are really good singers, younger and older, well-trained or no training at all, but you feel the music in a way that I don't think a lot of people do or can. It's just such a natural part of you, and it's just incredible to watch, and it's inspiring to me, because I sometimes I just go through the motions. I just play. Sometimes I just don't feel it, and I watch you, and the way you close your eyes and just feel the music, the rhythms, the notes, I mean, it's incredible. And would you believe, I asked Josh and Angela, we were rehearsing their song early in the week, and I said, who's his voice teacher? Nobody. So on top of whatever gift or card you're thinking of writing him, help this guy get some music lessons. Underwrite the music lessons for this guy. All right, Grandpa said he'd pay for it. Wonderful. I mean, we have to get this dude onto Broadway or the Met or something, or on a stage. I feel such a deep connection with you, beyond the music, beyond who you are as a human, just your interests. Coming into my office, we nerd out on all of our individual interests, and I've just had such a great time getting to know you. And I hope we can continue, not working together, collaborating together, because I view you as an equal and a partner up here, because you're just that good. And just the way that you've allowed me to get to know your family better too. I mean, what a gift, Cooper. What a gift. So as a tribute to you, your amazing family that I've had the privilege of getting to know over the last couple months, I want to sing a really special song, a song that my dad sang to me on this bima about 25 years ago, a song called Shema B'ni, Shim Ibiti, Listen My Son, Listen My Daughter. Shema B'ni, take these wings to fly with. Shim EBT, with these roots you'll grow. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise, and you are the blessing. Shema B'ni, Shim EBT. God's children come into the shelter, a place of peace, a house of prayer, a center of learning, of justice, of giving, where everyone's loved and where everyone cares. Shema B'ni, Shim EBT. Ufros aleinu, ufros aleinu, ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha. A mother calms the cry for infant. A young boy reads and becomes a man. Vows are exchanged as two hearts become one. A daughter returns and reads Kaddish again. Shema B'ni, Shim EBT. So you shall fly on wings of eagles, and you shall grow like a sturdy tree. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise, and you are the blessing. Shema B'ni, Shim EBT. Shema B'ni.
I'm now going to bring this incredible young man before the ark to share some private words of blessing with him. During that time, I'd like you to imagine you were standing in my shoes. What words of blessing of praise would you share with Cooper? Those of you who are streaming in, drop them in the chat so that they'll both know you're there, and also they'll be able to read them later on. The rest of you, imagine you're in my shoes. What would you say? I know later on tonight during the celebration you'll find time to pull Cooper or his parents aside and share those words of blessing of praise with them. But for now, I'm going to invite you to sit back, listen to this beautiful song, another version of L'Dor Vador, about passing our cherished values on from generation to generation.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom. not the first and not the last. Ledor vador nagid God lecha. Ledor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our heart, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part, we are blessed and we are holy, we are children of your way. And the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. Ledor vador nagid God lecha. Ledor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Ledor vador, nagid God lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name.
May God bless you and watch over you. May God shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever stage you find yourself on, know that you are surrounded by holiness, and may you always find a way to let that lead you to shalom. Peace in our world, peace in our communities, peace in our homes, and peace in your heart.
Amen.
Mazel tov. I'm going to now invite everyone to pick up your prayer books. We're going to turn in our prayer books to page 294. 294. Even in times of joy, we take a moment to remember our loved ones who are no longer with us. Their memories can still warm us. Their love can still inspire us. Some of you here are remembering your loved ones during this time of Kaddish. As I bring my hand around the room, I invite you to mention their names in relationship to you aloud, like my friend Sophie, my uncle Fred. Tonight we are remembering
sister Trudy and my brother-in-law Mark.
My mother Sarah, my father, and our grandson Cole.
My mother Florence, my father Edward.
May their memories be for blessing. Let's turn to page 294 and rise in body or in spirit. Together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divarach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach leolam u'lalmei amaya. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitramam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitaleh, v'yithalal, shemei dekudashah brichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
So we're going to be going from here, well, you're going to be going from here, to go celebrate at the North Ranch Center in Westlake Village, right? So any of the young people, any of Cooper's friends who need rides, you're going to go straight out these front doors all the way almost to the front door of the synagogue, and there are these purple couches, not the ones in the circle, but the ones against the wall there. Go stand over there, and there will be adults who will come and get your ride. Adults, do they know who they are already?
They know. I'm going to tell them which kids.
Okay. Yeah, and we'll give you specific kids. Everybody else, be slow as you drive out so that we all take care of everybody else. And if there are prayer books around or that have fallen on the floors, just pick them back up and put them on the chairs. Shabbat shalom.
You owe me a hug first. I'm so freaking proud of you, man. Thank you. You were amazing.
Thank you.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I care about all of them. I just have a great connection with him because he's just awesome musician. Thank you. I'll see you there. It's just yeah. I know. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. 2.5. Carly and Carly's first friend in preschool. Yeah, I'm surprised because they're both sweet. Yeah. So it's just beautiful. It always makes me tear up hearing you sing your dad's song. Yeah. I have to hold back the tears, believe me. They are great songs. Anyways, for saying this. It was almost exactly a year ago that they had their banana fight and your dad was here. Yeah, I bet. Anyways, we'll enjoy. Beautiful. Thank you.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, but it's a neshama.